Now it's time to place some more structural steel. We're going to hang this steel. We're going to bear the steel from here. Let's go to structural 2 level. And we're going to use a beam. And that beam is going to be the W12 by 16, which is conveniently for us a nice, neat increment. And I'm on structural level 2. I'm going to click here, find this midpoint. I'm going to draw a beam from here. Whoops, turn off tag on placement in here, otherwise we have to delete that. Because this is a new level, let's change our detail level to fine so I can actually see that. Now I want to go from here down to, I'm going to find the midpoint of this wall because I'm actually going to bear in here, but let's just go ahead and put it right there. That'll be fine. Click. So we won't be too fussy about the actual connections that we have to make. Midpoint to, or center to midpoint. There's that beam. Now, let's take a look at what these are. These are bottom justified, so they're projecting up from the structure 2 level. So let's see where that places it by going to our 3D view. And we see what that does at structure 2. It's in essence hanging right there. I'm going to go ahead and, let's see here, do we want to project that up? Let's take a look at this in section. Go back to that section. Yep, so it's right there. It's going right with the top of that, so that's fine. I'm going to go ahead now and do one more thing to these columns. So if we go back to our 3D view, one of the things I can do is, so these are in essence hanging on, they're bearing off the masonry that's here. This lintel is holding up the masonry above, but it's also going to be holding up the these other beams that we're going to put in here. Click on this. I want its top offset to be even with the top of these beams. So I go to 12. Whoops, I got to go to 1 foot. Apply. Oh, that was the base offset. I just projected it down into the ground. 0. Let's go to 1 foot. Apply. I could have done both at the same time, but we're practicing here. 1 foot. Apply. So now we've got these columns. We've got these beams bearing off of some stuff over there that we want it to bear off of. And now we're going to be ready to place our next set of structure, which is going to go right up here and sit on top of this and project out and sit on top of these beams